So we're diving right in with a hydrating primer. I'm going to go right across all over my face, but mostly really focus in on the T-zone. And then I'll move on to, oh, I love this stuff. It's Charlotte Tilbury's WonderGlow, and it just brightens up the entire base. I love using it before any makeup look. Even on its own, it's just wonderful. Yes, yes, get that rubbed in nice and good. And then we're going to go in with some liquid highlighter. And I put far too much on here, as you can see. But we'll make it work. Yeah. Stuff blends in so nicely, and it just gives off the most beautiful glow. I love using it in my base because it shines out like an inner radiance. Far too much that side. But look at that glow. Right, so we're spot concealing here. For some of these, I probably should have gone in with a green colour corrector first because I do have quite a bit of redness and that does show through later on. But we move, we vibe. It's not the end of the world, is it really? Using quite a fluffy brush so that I can pack it on there nicely, but feather out the edges. Hello. Not sure why I did that really. I'm going to do brows next while that's setting down. I love this Refi product. Actually, I love Refi products because they always have like a little hidden gem. So this is the brow gel, and in the cap comes the brush. And it's like you're getting 2 in 1 for the product. It's just a little bit of fun. My brows are quite thick, so all I have to do really is set them with some clear gel and then we're ready to go. Usually it takes a lot longer than it does here. They're quite well behaved today. Okay, so we're going to go in with an eye primer now. And I use far too much, as I realised there. Just going to speed up the recording so that we can get through this. It takes a little bit to blend it out. Honestly though, this eye base is fantastic. And even though I did use far too much, it blended out quite nicely actually. Once we've got the rest of the makeup on, it doesn't look quite so scary. Right, so now we're just going in and softening up everything that's already down, so that when we put foundation over the top, there's no harsh lines or anything. This is a really therapeutic part of the process. Just going around and gently feathering everything out. I have sped up the recording here as well, so I'm not actually hitting my face quite as hard as it looks. Alright, that's looking about blended out now. As part of the routine, I become a scientist, mixing my two foundations together. I've got one that's slightly too dark for me, so I add some lightening drops to it and mix them up on the back of my hand to create the perfect shade. I say perfect, that does vary each time. I'm not quite sure on the amount of drops to add, so it's a guessing game each time. But I'll always do the first swipe down my cheek onto my neck so I can check for the colour variation, because we're trying to match the shade on our face to the shade on our neck so that it looks all blended together perfectly. So by doing that first swipe down onto my neck, I can check to see if the colour's right, and if it's not, I'll add some light or I'll add some more of the dark just to check I've got the right mix going on there. And then we go with my favourite brush for foundation. I can't actually remember where I got this, I've had it for so long, but just blends everything out so nicely. I'm making sure to go on my ears. Now that I've cut my hair, there's no hiding the ears, so I've got to remember to do them. Otherwise they stick out as being far too pink. I actually forget to do this ear here, and that'll stand out the entire time. Right up into the hairline, making sure to blend everything out. I don't go too much on my nose because I find foundation separates there quite easily, so I just do a little brush over. In with concealer just to brighten up that area there. And we're going up with the angle because we're trying to create some lift. And I tap that out with my fingers so that I can use the warmth of my fingers just to melt that properly into my skin. That way I find it doesn't seep into my creases. This is just translucent powder all over the eyes just to set what we've put there before. It's nice light dusting over each eye. Eyelid, not eye, sorry. Into contour now. Just going to add some shadows into the face, make it look a little bit more three-dimensional out now. I always find my jaw the hardest to contour because I don't really have one per se. And always get that little bit on my ear. Now we're just going to blend that out. Now we're moving on to blush, and before you tell me that I haven't blended my contour out enough, I know it gets fixed later. Anyway, we're going in with this e.l.f. Putty Blush, which this is the first time I've used it, so I went in with quite a dense brush to be able to pick up the most pigment. I think that worked quite well. It's lovely and buildable, so I go on with a little amount of colour here, but as you can see, the next go around just amps up that drama. I think this is kind of the perfect blush so I'm kind of going for a soft glam look, something you could wear out every day, but it's going a bit above and beyond. There are a lot of steps in this look. And I think this blush is just perfect. Again, this side is just too heavy. I'm not sure what it is about this side of my face, but I always seem to be a lot more heavy-handed in application. And I'm going to take that blush and use that as my eyeshadow as well. I should technically have done this step before I put any powder on, but luckily for me here, the two products melded together quite well. And I realise I don't like my lighting setup, so here's some behind the scenes of me adjusting. I think that's better. Can see the colour a little bit more, can't we? I only have the one light, so we're doing what we can, Anyway, we're going to repeat that on the other eye. I'm keeping it on the outer corner. That's me realising I need to blend a lot more. To brighten up the inner corners here with this is the powder I used on my eyes, that translucent powder. It is the softest powder I've ever used. It's so finely milled. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. I'm not linking, sorry. I'm gonna put everything that I use in the description below. So check that out if you want to know what I've been using. We're going to take some powder contour here in through inside here. Give a little bit more dimension. I find that after I put the powder down, it can make the middle of my face seem sort of flat. So this just helps to make everything pop out a little bit more. Oh, I think I meowed back to Nala there. Nala's my lovely cat. Lovely, lovely. So we're going to go in with the foundation brush here, and we're going to use that just to blend everything in together. It'll use the residual foundation, and that will just melt everything together, make it all become one, as it were. That's me just cleaning off foundation from my lips before taking the e.l.f. Putty Blush, because it can be used, I mean, e.l.f. eyes, lips, face, it can be used everywhere. Now I think it just harmonises everything when you take that same colour all the way through your makeup. Adding some shimmer to the inner corner. I don't think a makeup look is complete unless you've got a little bit of highlight in your inner corner. No matter what look you're doing, just wakes everything right up. Excuse me while I hunt for my eyelash curlers. Talk amongst yourselves. How's everyone's day going? Thanks for waiting. I couldn't find the eyelash curlers, so I suppose we'll just go straight in with mascara. My eyelashes, like, they have no curl to them, so without my curlers, it doesn't work. This mascara is usually gorgeous and wispy and sort of like a fairy princess mascara, really. But without the curlers, it does nothing for my lashes, unfortunately. So don't judge this mascara off of this look. It's usually so good. And you can see my disappointment there with it. I still haven't found my curlers. I'm recording the voiceover a couple of days later and it's lost. Oh, this lip gloss is gorgeous. It's so buttery. It's more like a lip balm than a gloss in texture. And you can't put gloss in without a little. That was unsatisfying, sorry. There we go. And there we have it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not sure with it there, but actually, watching this whole process back. It was fun. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. And comment below what you thought. Sorry for my editing skills. Sorry for the awkward as fuck voiceover. I think I'm far enough into the video now to swear. Yeah. Love to you all. Oh shit, that didn't actually stop it.